Steve, you repeated a few times that you thought your guys were rushed in the last game. What differences did you notice tonight?
I thought we were, especially in the second half, much more patient. I think we only turned it over maybe 6-7 times in the second half. So once we settled down, after that sort of disastrous final 4 minutes of the second quarter where we fouled over and over again, I thought we were really poised and competed, played really hard, and earned a really good win.
6 blocks, 3 steals for Draymond tonight. Can you just talk about what he did?
Yeah, I mean, he's the best defender in the world. He does everything for us defensively. He captains the defense. He's the one directing traffic. He guards on switches. He'll guard DeAndre Ayton and everybody in between. And he's all over the place with his help. I thought Draymond was brilliant tonight.
On the level of challenges he faces, league wide, do they rank pretty high, with what you're going to need him to do in the Phoenix matchup? Yeah,
I mean, the beauty of Draymond's defensive acumen is the versatility, even within one possession, the versatility that he shows in terms of, switching on to different people, recognizing screens, recognizing cuts, recognizing the whatever the pattern is and blowing it up from multiple positions. There's very few people in the world who can do that. So he's and Phoenix makes you guard. They put a lot of pressure on you, and there's a lot happening on the floor. So Draymond was fantastic.
Was there adjustment maybe to go less with the pick and roll and do some other stuff, or what did you do offensively to adjust a little bit from the last game?
Well, we tried to move bodies around a little bit more. The biggest thing was just poise and patience and not being in a rush. Phoenix is excellent defensively, so you're not going to get a shot right away against their defense. It's not going to be easy, so you have to work into the possession a little bit. We did a few things to try to free Steph up, and other than that, it was more just let's do what we do, but let's be smart. Let's be smart and solid offensively. And I thought, especially in the second half, that was the case.
Steve, you guys snapped the Suns' 18-game winning streak, and you did it with 3 key guys out. Obviously, Booker was out too for the Suns. But have you had the thought of just wondering, wow, I haven't even seen how good this team is going to be?
Our team?
Yeah.
Well, we caught a break tonight with the Suns on a back-to-back, so the schedule played in our favor. But winning 18 games in a row is just incredible. So, we have huge respect for Phoenix and what they've accomplished and what kind of team they've become over the last couple of years. And we know that, we're trying to catch them, not vice versa. We haven't been in the playoffs for 2 years. So we're trying to catch them, and we know that they're the best team in the West till somebody else knocks them off. And so it's fun to go against them, and good to see our team respond after losing the other night.
Steve, you kind of said as a side before the game that you should probably play Gary Payton a little more. How much is that on your mind? And obviously it played out tonight. I mean, is it like I've got to find more ways to play him?
Well, he's so dynamic defensively. And when he's scoring as well, he made a few threes tonight, but also scored, around the basket as he does. It's hard to take him off the floor because of what he does for us. So he's really earned all these minutes. He's earned his spot in the rotation, and there's no reason why he won't continue to play quite a bit.
Steve, what can you just say about Juan and his bounce back game? Had the rough game on Tuesday, but to be so impactful in different ways tonight.
Yeah, it didn't surprise me. Juan is a fighter, he's a competitor, and he's a very smart basketball player. And he did not play a smart game the other night. He'd be the first to tell you. Tonight, he was so much more poised. 1 turnover, 5 assists. I thought his offensive game was brilliant. But that's who Juan has become in this league. What he showed tonight, two-way excellence and resilience. I thought Juan had a great game.
Steve, Draymond, the other night after the game in Phoenix, Draymond kind of intimated that he wasn't pleased with the way the team played and the way he played. Did you sense that he wanted to make a statement tonight, or did you see any of that coming?
If you know Draymond, which you do, if we lose and he doesn't play well, then you know what's coming the next game. So, yeah, he was very motivated to play tonight. He was emotional. He was all over the floor, and he wanted to make up for the loss the other night.
One follow-up on Juan, how would you sort of describe that dunk? I'm guessing you haven't seen too many people dunk over JaVale.
Not many. So, yeah, that was impressive. That really got the crowd going, and fun play for our team. Fun way for him to immediately bounce back from the other night and get himself engaged in the game. The other thing I want to mention is I thought Wiggs was fantastic, just setting a tone defensively on Chris right away, hounding him everywhere he went, and also contributing offensively the way he did. I thought Wiggs had a great game.
Yeah, I was going to ask about Wiggins. Obviously, he was struggling through that last game. Could you really see that on the tape when you looked at it? And well, what is the difference when you have an active, healthy Wiggins like that?
Yeah, we could see during the game, and then on tape, he was laboring the other night with the back spasms, and fortunately, everything cleared up pretty well over the last couple of days, and he looked much more active and energetic tonight. And what he does for us is he gives us a 6'8" strong athlete who we can put on anybody on the floor, whether it's Chris Paul or LeBron, Paul George, whoever the best player is on the other team. We can always put Wiggs on him, and we know he's going to hold his own because of his athleticism and his size.
Would you have had him on Paul even if Booker was playing, or would have kept him on Booker because he had Draymond on Paul?
Yeah, I don't know. We would have had to reassess. If Booker was playing, then we would have had that conversation. But since he wasn't, we knew he wasn't playing. This was the game plan we came up with.
Steve, sometimes teams that have a free throw disparity like you guys had tonight, I think they were 35-12 or something like that. Teams get knocked off their game a little bit, but there was really no sign of you guys. You guys just played through it. What does that say?
Well, I think I sensed the last couple of minutes of the second quarter, or we lost our energy a little bit. Other than that 2-minute stretch, 3-minute stretch, I thought we were really good in terms of maintaining our poise and energy. And but we've got to be smarter than that. We've got to defend without fouling. It's been a huge dynamic for our team this year. We talk about it every day, and we kind of lost our minds the last few minutes of the second quarter. It was great to see them, respond in the second half and defend without fouling.
When the whistles are sounding so much in this game, are you surprised that Steph doesn't get a lot of calls?
Trying to get me in trouble, aren't you?
So,
yeah, I mean, I thought Steph could have had some calls tonight. There's always going to be, every game there's going to be, both coaches are going to be upset with some of the calls. To me, the free throw disparity was not about officiating tonight. It was about us. So we've got to do better with that.